What is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate you for your time, and I would really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, simply because it does truly help me out a lot. Now, we're going to be reacting to 50 Cent reveals why Jay-Z is terrified after Diddy arrest. You get what I mean? We all know Diddy's house got raided and things like that, but overall, allegations have been coming out about Diddy for years, ever since the beginning of his career. You get what I mean? 30 years now. Mind you, bro, 30 years. That's insane. You get what I mean? And the feds are just now catching on to him. I guess I don't think that they officially made an arrest yet, but I don't know, man. I guess they're working on it or something. But you know, apparently there's hidden tapes. Like, there's a whole bunch of dirt on this guy, let's just say that. And people are speculating that Jay-Z is next. Jay-Z's gonna be the next one, simply because he's right next to Diddy, bro. He's right next to Diddy, man. He does the things Diddy has done or has been doing, you get what I mean, if not even worse. And you know, people are also saying Beyonce is gonna leave him after he basically gets arrested or raided, man. Whatever happens, happens, bro. You get what I mean? But people are saying Beyonce is gonna end up leaving, stuff like that. She's already planning everything out, man. So yeah, this whole situation is crazy. But without further ado, let's play the video and see what people has to say about Diddy and Jay-Z.
I think his son's girlfriend. Oh. He a sick motherfucker.
The truth is the light.
Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened?
I see him.
Grown folks do.
Okay, we'll
Now,
take that.
kids look up to NBA YoungBoy and Dirt.
Oh, yeah.
They not looking at Diddy. Me and Diddy his son's girlfriend. Come on, homie. I think his son's girlfriend. Oh, he a sick motherfucker. Oh, but when you get that kind of money, you go be sick. You ain't got no choice but to be. You got too much money. Your fantasies and your imagination, homie, will make you sick with that kind of money. And you're not a God-centered moral compass kind of guy. You your friend, your son's girlfriend. You the same girls that your son done. Homie, that's a sick. You sick. But me and you couldn't get away with that. Me and you couldn't. That's why the Bible describes evil people being in high places like Puff Daddy. Evil don't exist down here. It exists up here.
How far will this all go? Days after Diddy's houses were raided and he fled the country, rapper 50 Cent believes that Jay-Z is next on the feds list. Now, we are not too sure if this is a big leap or if he is really stating facts, but there is definitely some element of truth here. So let's piece those together.
No, we didn't. Aaliyah was a little young. That's why I always laugh at, we all know what R. Kelly did to Aaliyah and how he had her at a young age. But the person that get mixed, a person that gets neglected, and you know, I know in the 90s was different. A lot of older guys messed with girls that were under 17 years of age. And, you know, now we're a little more educated because of the talk shows with Oprah that we went through, and Dr. Phil and stuff like that. Even Ricky Lake and all of that. We realized that it wasn't so cool messing with the underage young ladies. I never had an attraction for someone young. I always looked and had an attraction for older women, so I probably didn't have that problem. But then everybody that I with did, everybody, all of them. No names mentioned yet. But going to expose somebody that we all forget about. Y'all see this picture of Jay-Z with Aaliyah when she was underage? Y'all forgot about Jay, huh? We only know about Damon Dash messing with Aaliyah and R. Kelly.
Here's what we mean. P. Diddy and Jay-Z have a long-standing connection that seems to be based on mutual respect and trust. Rumors, however, suggest that their relationship may be more complicated than its glitzy exterior. According to insiders, Jay-Z was extremely uncomfortable with P. Diddy's house raid because he thought it would reveal some of his own personal secrets too. And, considering Jay-Z's carefully constructed persona of power and achievement over the years, this idea sure is troubling.
But that ain't the only one that Jay had when she was underage. Yeah, remember Fox Brown and Jay. Ain't no woman like the one I got. No one could love you better. Before that song came out, we used to hear it. I used to tell I was like, woo, that him and Mystical, those were two songs that were hot. That it took like a year before it got, well, I'll say to the West Coast. I don't know if they were beating it up on the East Coast. But on the West Coast, it took like a year before those songs came out. And then Nelly's song with the Link St. Louis ticks. But I'm just saying all that to say, Foxy was young then as well. And so, all of these guys and the underage young ladies was running rapid in the 90s.
Though it's still unclear exactly what these two music moguls got into, it's interesting to wonder what happened. Regardless of status, anyone can be motivated by the dread of being discovered and having to deal with the fallout. Jay-Z has had an incredible path to fame and money, from chart-topping tunes to successful commercial endeavors, which has cemented his place as an industry titan. Will it be enough to save him, though? After Diddy's houses in Miami and Los Angeles were raided, 50 Cent persisted in his attacks on the rapper, asking where Jay-Z was during all of this chaos. In his first post, he put the Brooklyn rapper's face on the side of a milk carton under the word missing and wrote, "Anybody seen JLOL?" Smiling emojis. Puff said the ninja emoji ain't answering his phone. LOL. But it's hardly shocking that the G-Unit leader is prepared to mock those who have vanished in the past in an attempt to bring attention to Hov and Puff's 3-decade bond. In his second post, he posted a photo of the 444 rapper waving to a camera and wrote, "Here is Jay-Z, last reported seen waving at Puffy Jet, airplane emoji, LOL." Now, given that the Roc Nation founder is visible in the picture with a low Caesar cut, it is obviously an old one, but context is irrelevant when Fifth is cracking jokes. This is merely 50 Cent's most recent attempt at trolling Puffy after Homeland Security searched Diddy's residences as part of an investigation into sex trafficking. He shared a deepfake video of Donald Trump conversing with the "I Need a Girl" singer earlier this week. In the video, Meek Mill was also mentioned by Trump, who asked to obtain a copy of the Meek Mill sex tape. This was in reference to court records that mentioned the Philadelphia rapper in an anonymous manner for allegedly engaging in a sexual connection with the former member of Making the Band. On Monday, March 25th, Homeland Security conducted raids at Diddy's residences in Miami and Los Angeles. Sons Christian and Justin Combs were taken into custody at the LA mansion while their father was not there. They were looking for laptops, flash drives, and anything that would connect Combs with the allegations. Homeland Security Specialist Hal Kempfer told media outlets. The billionaire has faced lawsuit after lawsuit over the past few months. When Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, sued him in November for rape, sex trafficking, and other horrible acts, it was the first domino to fall.
I can't see NYPD not giving Puff a ballistics test where they swab his hands and swab his clothes and see that how close he was, or did he shoot the weapons? Because that's what they usually do when there's a shooting and they catch the people right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Puff was caught about 10, 15 minutes after the shooting in the car in a chase. So if he had shot a gun, then they should have done a ballistic test. If she said Puff shot her like she said that night, it should have been a ballistic test done on him that would have proved that he was in the vicinity or he shot a weapon, because the gunpowder would have been on his clothes and would have been on his hands.
The lawsuit was ultimately resolved out of court, but the accusations persisted, which are now forcing Diddy to give up everything he has.
Listen, he has to do that because no company wants to do business with somebody who is being accused, have allegations against them for sexual misconduct and deviant behavior. Nobody wants to do business with that. All the shareholders, it ain't nothing that he's giving up. They like, yo, listen, give me that. They said, they did a Diddy. Take that. You understand? They're gonna take that from him. The shareholders is gonna say, yo, listen to me. We all gonna pull out. No Diddy. But we all gonna pull out our shares and everything if you don't give up what you have in the company. I seen that look in his face. You understand? When he was with the same gang, and Mike Owens, AKA Mike Cox, everybody can tell it, D-Ferg did a collection for him because he didn't know how he was gonna pay his rent, and he didn't know how he was going to pay his rent, child support, and his car note, because he had one of those drop-top cabarets, Volkswagens. So Mike gave $5,000. I wasn't giving him nothing. I'm just telling you right now. D was just collecting money. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, we got to make sure, because he want to kill himself. He gonna kill himself. Diddy had that pace, and he had that look in his face that he know something may be wrong, or they may have something on him. Because they took things out of there. We may not have seen what they took, but they had bags and boxes of stuff that they took out of there. So he knows, he's getting a play-by-play of what's going on. Like, everybody, I get all kind of hate mail, IGs, talking about that I'm trying to take a black man down. No. I went through every step you supposed to go through when you got a problem, you got a situation, you got an issue with a man. You understand? I get in contact with him. Went to mutual friends. Let's sit down and talk. What you did to Wolf's mother wasn't right, bro. You don't talk to her like that. If Wolf was alive, he'd take your head off. You understand? Try to talk to him. People, when they start getting in this power, certain positions, have certain amount of money, they don't look back. Some of them don't look back and don't think they have to come back to the people that helped them get to those positions. You understand? I don't care what nobody say. You understand? If somebody helps you and use their ability and their talents to help you get in position and get to certain places and do certain things, you come back. And you make sure things is all right. You don't disrespect people's mothers. You don't disrespect your friends that took their money to make sure you was all right when you was wrong, when you was messed up. You don't do that, brother. So by him doing the things that he did and taking the avenue that he took, he's suffering the consequence, and I don't feel bad for him at all. Because people was trying to talk to him. People was trying to tell him.
A woman filed a lawsuit against Diddy and former Bad Boy CEO Harve Pierre, claiming they gang-raped her in 2003 when she was just 17 years old. Lil Rod, a producer on Puff's October 2023 album, The Love Album, Off the Grid, filed a lawsuit against him, most recently alleging sexual assault. The attorneys representing Cassie and Rod both praised the raid, saying they thought it was time to hold the mogul accountable.
It's not looking that great. Right now, I know that he has high-powered attorneys, and with all these allegations that are coming out against him and against other people, a lot of people are starting to be very nervous about what's going on. That accelerated things. I mean, his settlement with her and all the criminal acts that she alleged have happened, and then other people started coming forward, so it's like a house of cards. There are a lot of things that are coming out right now, and what's going to happen is that the government's going to go through all of these things that they have uncovered, and they're going to see if there's any criminality, if any charges are to be brought, they will bring them later.
As this was going on, the public grew increasingly skeptical of Diddy after seeing his private plane traveling outside of the nation. Not to forget, a few brave souls, like comedian Cat Williams recently, have dared to criticize P. Diddy for his actions. However, over the years, 50 Cent has consistently called him out on any possible crimes that he may have committed. Reports of conspiracy ideas abound, particularly in the last few months. Yet, numerous pieces of evidence that have previously been verified suggest that Diddy is connected to some very severe crimes.
What it suggests to me is that the allegations that Rodney Jones Jr. had in his civil suit are something of a playbook for law enforcement. Because in that lawsuit, unlike the other four before that, including Cassandra Ventura, or otherwise known as Cassie, Rodney Jones says that not only does he have video on his phone, but also that Sean Combs supposedly has surveillance and recording videos in his home that could corroborate some of his allegations. So it seems like law enforcement took that information as going the next mile. Now, in terms of when we might see it, question may be never. The question may be during the indictment. It all depends on what's on those recordings and how law enforcement decides to proceed going forward. First and foremost, let's say this so Legals and Standards doesn't get mad with me. There seems to be no connection yet. But if you look at the civil lawsuit, the way that Rodney Jones has photographs of Brendan Paul, the Syracuse basketball player that somehow has a connection to Sean Combs. Now he's getting arrested supposedly on his way to Sean Combs' aircraft or whatever it may be. This seems like it could be a bad situation for both Paul and maybe even Sean Combs. Like, I practice in the Southern District of New York. They do not play around. And what could happen here is if there is a connection between Paul and Sean Combs, they could be leaning on Paul now to try to get more information about if there is in fact an actual connection, trying to get that connective tissue between Rodney Jones's allegations in his civil suit, calling him a why he has on him, and what this connection is with Sean Combs. And if there's a connection, he could be cutting a deal sooner rather than later, or this could be completely separate.
It is also painfully obvious that those who have stayed on the fringes of the entertainment industry have been able to spot trends that have compelled them to confront individuals. Comedian Cat Williams, Gene Deal, Jaguar Wright, and rapper 50 Cent are some of the most outspoken opponents of this illicit behavior among their peers.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need no. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of being...
Cat, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I'm favored by God. Like, when I see people's wives and stuff, I don't even look at them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look at nothing I don't want to have. Because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it.
Yeah.
That's how Diddy be feeling.
Come on, man. Come on.
Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was gonna meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, you wanna know what they all had in common though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him?
Still, a small number of people have the audacity to criticize these actions without worrying about facing consequences. Although Jay-Z hasn't publicly addressed any of this, we will make sure to keep you informed in case he does. All we know is that the hip-hop scene is collapsing and reorganizing right now. So, you better be ready with that popcorn and soda duo. That's all for today. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.
But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section. And overall, subscribe for more content. But overall, my opinion on this situation, man, I'm already know what kind of person Diddy is, man. Like, he has so many allegations to his name. It's insane. You get what I mean? People like this, bro, just base their channels on exposing Diddy. And they go viral, bro, simply because that's what people want to see. Not only is it, you know, what they want to see, it's like, you know, they're exposing the truth about Diddy. So this was like, yeah, man, it's what I'm trying to say is, man, like, the allegations Diddy has to his name, it's insane, man. It's insane, and they've been coming to the light for a very long time now. Let's just say that before the raid, allegations have been coming out, and it's just like insane, right? But after the raid, bro, it just got 100 times worse, simply because now the whole world literally knows about what you've done, bro. What you've done to everybody you've worked with, to your artist, to Cassie. You get what I mean? Like, the list goes on and on, bro.